Hello, this tutorial will focus on getting your course started and organizing your assignments into unit folders. When you first have a course in Schoology provisioned for you, it's a little intimidating to have this blank slate. So we want to personalize the course right away. Click on Edit Picture and attach a file of some image that corresponds to your course. It may seem like a small thing, but this visual cue when students and when you drop down to distinguish your different courses is really convenient. Next, let's add our unit folder. So we click on Add Materials and Add Folder. I have Unit 1, Biochemistry. I'm going to make the folder red. I could, if I wanted to, add some content here. What will this unit be about? Maybe I want to add a trailer in the form of a YouTube video or an image. And I create my folder. Right, I'm ready to go. Now I'm going to create another folder. This is Unit 2, the cell. I'm going to leave it blue, but I'm not ready to add content to it yet. I don't want students to click on it and see that there's nothing there, so I click on Unpublished. Now it'll be a space where I can build things out, and when I'm ready, I'll release it to kids. I'll add another folder. Unit 3, Genetics. I'll make it green. Again, I want to make this one unpublished. Alrighty, and now I'm ready to start adding assignments. So in subsequent videos, I show you a whole range of assignment types. And to add assignments, you have two ways to do it. One, I can click on Add Materials, and I can go and say, Add an assignment. If I do that, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll call this a test assignment. We're going to go ahead and ignore all of these fields for now. I'm just going to give it a due date. And I am going to give it a category. And I'll create the assignment. You'll notice that the assignment is not in the unit folder. So if I want to put it in the unit folder, I expand the unit folder and I drag in the assignment. Alternatively, when a unit folder is expanded, you can go ahead and click on this little plus and then add the assignment, and it will be in the unit folder. The nice thing about organizing your resources, and whether you've added an assignment, a test or quiz, a discussion, a content page, for any of those, once they're in a folder and you really like that folder, that unit, you want to use it again, you can either save it to your resources for use in future years, or simply click Copy to Courses, and then add it to all the courses you need to add it to. Right, and then once you're within this space, if you want to reorganize that, everything is a simple drag and drop. Now, let's take a look at what this looks like for a kid. So course options, your students are enrolled. You can always view the course as one of your kids. So Clark is a student in my class. This is what Clark sees. He doesn't see the unpublished. He sees the little icon here for his course. He sees that he has an assignment coming up. Now sometimes you might want to put a little bit more of a splash on your course, something that lets, like a syllabus, a little bit about the course. If we take a look over here at Superhero 101, I have a content page, and on this page I have my daily agenda. That daily agenda is actually an embedded Google presentation. And in subsequent tutorials, I teach you how to do that and leverage your Google Docs within Schoology. On my content folders, so my unit folders, Practicing Power Safely, I have a preview. And I have a preview down here. And the way that I added the preview was simply when I created the folder, I put in a little bit of content. So let's come back over here to biology, and let's say I want to have a little bit of a splash page that lets the student and the parent who can click through and see the course know a little bit about my class. So I come over here to Add Materials. I'm going to click on Add a Page, and here I say Welcome to Biology, And now I can begin to enter some content. Maybe I have a website where I have lots of resources. I want to put my contact information here. I've prepared a little example. So one of the things I like to do is, since Schoology is HTML and Google Docs is HTML, I created a little table. I made the borders of the table invisible, and I put in content the way I want it to appear in Schoology. I copy that content, I paste it into Schoology, and I create it. Now I have a little content page. Welcome to biology. I could leave it like that, and the kid would see welcome to biology, the parent would see that, and when they click on it, they would see this information. Alternatively, when I create the page, I can click on this little icon and shift from display on a new page to display in line. When I make that change, now the course will appear this way. Let's take a look at the way a student will view it, or that student's parents will view it. So I click on Clark Kent, and this is how Clark sees the course, Welcome to Biology, and his Unit 1 folder. He sees his upcoming assignments here. So this is how you get your courses started, and in subsequent videos we explore how to add all kinds of content, starting with assignments, but also moving on to pages, discussions, tests, and quizzes. Enjoy!